pass taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
They start the drive with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 18 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complimentary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Throwing is Allen on third. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's fourth down. We're able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the third down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Hamler now on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Off the draw, here's Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Now Wilson eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Fourth down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On second down, Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Allen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Allen going to throw. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Allen going to try and keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders, and that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On third down, Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
They got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Bills to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. From the 36, Allen throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Allen now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to convert by play on 3rd and 1.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's got it. And he's brought down. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Moss is in. Touchdown, Bills. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Prater on to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So the Broncos coming out now. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Wilson. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now Williams running left. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as good running gets him to about the 44. The Broncos at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one. To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To the air, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to have a 1st down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia, and the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he fires one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action with Wilson. This is caught. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Play action. Now Wilson. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by McManus is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman and the Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a minute. But first off, let's take a look at the next gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Now it's Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On play action, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They run the option on 2nd down. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. Finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st down, Wilson finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Here's Wilson to throw. This is caught. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Wilson going to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Cannot get away, and down he goes. Randy Gregory from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That's complete to Davis. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Allen. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Oh, the spin. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll try the middle with Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. To throw is Allen. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 2-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 2. A minute 52 to play. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Here's Wilson. And that's caught by Williams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now Wilson. And that one nearly... Throwing now is Wilson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On the option to give to Williams here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He's back to throw. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The kick by McManus is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Now it's the Bills' turn, trailing by a point after the made field goal. A little over 30 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Allen. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Now Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have a 1st down here up past the 30, but he's brought down in bounds. He gets this complete to Diggs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity.